Catholic Moments, episode number 56.
Blooming, finding joy in the journey and hope in the heaven yet to come. Blooming.
Hello and welcome to Catholic Moments. And now, here's your host and my mom, Lisa Hendy.
Well, hello everyone and welcome to Catholic Moments, the show from CatholicMom.com, where we talk about all things faith, family, and fun from a Catholic perspective. And we have been having a lot of fun this last week. I'm coming to you this week immediately following the Diocese of Atlanta Eucharistic Congress and, of course, the Catholic New Media Celebration. So today's podcast is actually going to be some footage that I recorded over the weekend. I just wanted to bring you along a little bit for the ride. So we're going to depart with all of the usual structure and just share with you some of the sights and sounds of both events. And we'll get back to our regular podcast next week, with all of our normal features. And until then, I hope you enjoy coming along with me to the Eucharistic Congress and to the Catholic New Media Celebration.
Savior, lead me on this pilgrim journey. Yours is the hand.
Well, I'm here in the foyer of the Diocese of Atlanta Eucharistic Congress. I've spent the morning helping Greg and Jennifer man that Catholic show, the booth, where they're selling videos left and right of their fabulous first season of episodes. And now I'm going to be taking some time to go around and explore the different exhibits. And I'm hoping to hear one of my favorite speakers, Matthew Kelly, who should be giving a keynote in just a little while. So I'm going to head around the site right now and take a look at what I can see from here and maybe share a few things with you along the way. So it's been really exciting. A lot of the SQPNers are here, a lot of listeners, and it's been a really great morning. So looking forward to the rest of the afternoon. One of my first stops here at the Eucharistic Congress was to the Adoration Chapel. The main focus of this event here is really truly the Eucharist, and so they have a beautiful room set aside. As you enter, there are Knights of Columbus on either side of the doors, and it's a place where you can just go and sit quietly in adoration of the Blessed Sacrament, which really kind of puts this in perspective. And the area that I'm about to enter right now is a large area filled with exhibitors. This is where the SQPN booths are, that Catholic show and the Rosary Army show. And I'm going to check out this site over here. This is the Catholics Come Home. Hi, could I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
I'm Lisa Hendy, and I'm with the Catholic Moments podcast, and I just wanted to find out if you could answer a few questions about your ministry.
Yeah.
Great. Well, why don't you guys start out by briefly introducing yourselves?
Okay, my name's Katie Peterson.
Hi, Katie.
I'm Kimberly Peterson.
Sisters?
Yes, our dad is the founder. Both
great.
Catholics Come Home and Virtue Media. Catholics Come Home is a new organization that's running a national ad campaign all around the country, and it's airing commercials that have fallen away Catholics being drawn to a website called CatholicsComeHome.org to draw them back into the church.
I've actually seen the videos, and they're wonderful, the commercials that you're doing.
They're really powerful ads.
What types of reactions are you getting today at the Eucharistic Congress from people?
Extremely positive reactions. Lots of people coming up, signing up to, get more information, find out how they can help, and a lot of people just saying how they have so many friends and family who are falling away from the Catholic Church, and that this might just be exactly what they need to try to bring them back in a non-forceful sort of way.
So what do you tell people like me who want to know what's the best thing I can do for a friend who's no longer active in the church?
This website is absolutely amazing, CatholicsComeHome.org. You can go on there, and it just has a lot of question and answers where, reasons why you might have left the church, it answers those questions for you. Like, if you left for a certain reason, you can go on the website and kind of get answers to the questions that you had.
So it's specific topics like divorce or...
divorce and, just a lot of the questions we had about priests and just different, doctrines that the church teaches. And Patrick Madrid actually helped write a lot of the material for the website. So it's a very solid theological website, but presented in a very common, understandable way.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and I will refer all of our listeners to CatholicsComeHome.org. Thank you
so
guys.
much.
Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, you too.
I'm so happy here to have wandered onto the booth of the famous Donut Man here at the Eucharistic Congress, and I'm with Mrs. Donut Man, who's going to tell us a little bit more about the special apostolate.
Our special apostolate is a new word for us because we are new Catholics.
Oh, well, welcome.
So we used to call ourselves a ministry.
Okay.
But 2 years ago we crossed the Tiber and were received into the Catholic Church. And you can read all about it on lateforsupper.com. That's lateforsuppr.com.
Okay.
That's my husband's testimony story, which includes me also. My name is Shelley.
Shelley.
I have 6 children. My husband would put our children to bed every night with a Bible story song. And when our children were quite young, they would come downstairs and our oldest daughter would be singing these songs, and I would say, "Where did you hear that song?" And she'd say, "Daddy and I made it up last night." And so this is 25 years ago, even maybe, 25 years ago, I said to my husband, we really should record these songs because if a song is heard one time and you remember it, that's a good song.
Right.
So we took our vacation money one year, $2,000, and we invested in our first recording. And that's what you see here today. Now there are 14 recordings of CDs, and the videos number 8 titles.
Oh my goodness.
And 14 years ago, Mother Angelica thought we were Catholic and put us on her TV show.
Oh my gosh, you were just a little late for supper, huh?
We were just a little late for supper, and
what a wonderful thing. What are people saying to you here at the Eucharistic Congress about your
Oh, they're
products?
very, very, very happy to see us. They mostly have bought everything, and now they want something that's definitively Catholic. They keep asking for the new CD that talks about Mary and the Pope and the new things we're learning about the Catholic Church and about our faith. And I just keep telling them it's in the works. It's in the works. Coming soon. But everything here is already, pretty edifying, and you'll find it.
And how can people find your products online?
Go on donutman.com.
Okay.
DONUTMAN.com.
Great. Well, Shelley, Mrs. Donut Man, thank you so much for your time and good luck here at the Congress, and thank you for all the good work you and your husband are doing.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited here at the Eucharistic Congress to have wandered up on the booth of one of my favorite Catholic products, the Catholic Mass Revealed, and here I am with Jim, the creator and producer of this video. Tell us a little bit more about the series.
Well, the project was a inspiration that came when my father 15 years ago gave me a gift of a book. It was a photo book that showed Fulton Sheen saying Mass, and the book had a profound effect on my conversion back into the faith. And in 2006, I was praying. I was using the encyclical and the Eucharist as my inspiration material, and I began to have lights that kind of made me understand the meaning of the gift of the book. It wasn't just a gift, but it was all of my father's hopes and prayers and desire that his son come back into the faith. And so once I realized the meaning of that book and realized that it had a profound effect on my belief in the Eucharist and what takes place in the Mass, then I realized that as I read the encyclical and contemplated the words of the Holy Father, I realized that I was being called to do I like to call it a modern work of that book.
Yes.
And so that's really been the inspiration of the project. So the project contains a DVD, it has a commentary CD, it has a book, and it has a music CD. So what we tried to do was include all of the pieces that you might use at different times, whether I'm in my car and I'm listening to a CD, I can watch a DVD with friends and family, I can read a book at a quiet time. So no matter where you are, you have an opportunity for God to speak to you.
Right.
And hopefully it rekindles an understanding maybe what you learned when you were younger, or maybe opens your eyes to something that maybe you didn't know, and if it does that for one soul, then the whole project was worth it.
Such a beautiful project. Congratulations on all of your hard work. Now, how can people get in touch with it if they want to order it?
Well, we have 2 websites. The website for the project is catholicmass.org. So if you go to www.catholicmass.org, we have both an English and a Spanish version of the project, and tkc.net. So
Thy Kingdom Come.
tkc.net is the website for the publisher.
Great. And what kind of a reaction are you getting here at the Eucharistic Congress?
Oh, it's been tremendous. We've had a great reaction. This is our 3rd Congress that we've done. We've shipped the project to 25 countries.
Wow.
And that's kind of amazing in itself. Shows you the
Yeah.
power of the internet when you use it for good, what can be done.
Amazing.
So yeah, we've had a great result. We had a great Congress. So
And do you have plans for future projects?
yes, God willing, we do. We hope so. We have a lot of, I like to call them inspirations and ideas. We're waiting to see if God's gonna provide.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time, Jim, and good
you're
luck
welcome.
with everything you're doing. Keep up the good work.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm here at the Vocation Action Network booth with another Catholic mom. So introduce yourself for our listeners.
My name is Sherry Panis.
Hi,
I live
Sherry.
north of Atlanta, and we have 8 children. And I work with Vocation Action Network on the side. So-
Great. Tell me about what the network does.
Well, what the network does is it really encourages promoting of vocations through prayer and action. So what we want to do is try to be a resource for everybody out there that wants to see the church grow and flourish and create a culture of vocation.
That's
So-
awesome. What can we as moms be doing along with praying to promote vocations in our family?
Just a lot on how we take our children to Mass, the sacraments, the importance, Eucharistic adoration. Like we don't
Yes.
think about that a lot, as a mom with our young kids.
Right, I'm worried my kids might distract others or
Yes.
something like that.
But taking them to Christ and letting them see that, and that's one of the programs that we really want to do is adoration for vocations, and have them start praying for vocations for the church and praying for the priests that are up there serving. And one of the things, my boys are altar servers, and I try
Right.
to teach them to do before Mass. You kneel down, you say a prayer for the priest, saying Mass. Just those little things like that. And that's really what Vocation Action Network is about, is trying
Just
to
little
get those
steps.
little things out there to help.
I would
create
never
that
have even
culture.
thought of that. My boys are altar servers as well. They'll be starting on Sunday with that when they serve. So how can people get
That's
in touch
great.
with your resources?
It's very simple. It's vocationactionnetwork.com. It's a free membership. We have monthly newsletters and materials and resources available, and our goal is just to help each person promote vocations wherever they're at, in their own parishes,
Right.
in their own families, in their own schools. We have little programs that you can do in schools and things like that.
And if
So-
we all do it together, our own little bits will be overflowing with priests and
Yes.
religious in no time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for the good work that you're doing.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
I'm here at the Familia booth, and one of the representatives is going to share with us a little bit more about what they're talking about here at the Eucharistic Congress. What's your name?
My name is Kate Sell,
Hi, Kate.
and you want me to talk about Familia's program?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Familia is a 4-year study of the encyclicals of the Church as they pertain to marriage and family. And there's a 4-year women's track for moms and a 4-year men's track for dads. The program's changing slightly. The encyclicals would be Familiaris Consortio, I think is year 1. Christa Fidelis Lece, and I know is year 4. There's a year on prayer that's a compilation of many different writings all put together. Year 2 is on the dignity of women. I can't think of the encyclical.
Mulieris Dignitatum.
Yes, and also the one on Mary.
Okay.
There's also a sister program called Splendor of Love,
Okay.
which talks about theology of the body. It's a couples study. There are 2 8-week courses, and it just explores theology of the body, and in particular for married couples, and understanding openness to life and each other as a gift and a sacrament.
Great. How long have you been involved with the organization?
I have been involved. I've been involved with Familia probably for about 5 years.
Okay.
Originated out of the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, but there are just thousands of couples involved in this all over the country. And what people are finding is they're regaining their dignity of their marriage and understanding life in sacramental marriage, and that it's a gift.
What a
And,
blessing.
The graces that come from that, and understanding that we have so many graces that come to us through the sacrament, and it's only how to tap into those and embrace the gift we've been given in our children and our spouses.
What a blessing for everyone that you're here. I want to appreciate your time and everything. And how can people get in touch with your resources?
You can go to familiausa.net, and all the information about starting programs at the parish level is there. You can
and
start
I'm
it-
assuming you have training assistance.
Training,
for-
yes. You order the materials, and then there's a local person who would train you to run the program. Could be at the parish level, could just be a group of women who wants to meet on the side.
Right.
But the program is open to anyone, and it's a wonderful way to connect faith and life and marriage all in together.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll have everybody run over to familiausa.net
Yes,
and check that out.
FAMILIAUSA.net.
Great. Good luck, you guys. Nice to meet you. Here I am at the Path Inc. booth with Beverly, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about the Path program and what this is all about.
The PATH program is a post-abortive treating and healing. It's a Bible study and a retreat that the organization puts together, and so post-abortive women can come and go through an extensive Bible study and a retreat to get healing from the abortion and to be able to move on and be better moms, better people, and to get all the forgiveness and stuff that they need to move on.
Is if someone is concerned with confidentiality issues or anonymity, how do you handle that kind of a situation?
It's very confidential. There's no information that's put out to the public or on websites. I've worked there and do stuff with them, and I couldn't even tell you the names of the people that have gone through the retreats or the Bible
they shouldn't
studies.
be fearful about calling and reaching out for resources because they're worried that it's going to get back to them.
No, it's completely confidential, and even they'll give them an option. They can either call back if somebody doesn't answer, or they can call, and we don't even say who we're with. It's just asking for the person, so it's very confidential.
Great. What type of feedback do you get from women who have gone through the program?
Well, we have lots of information if you go on the website to talk about it, but mostly it's like tremendous healing. It's like they're a new person. It's just so much is just lifted off of them, all the guilt and the shame and everything, where they can actually go back out and face, life and society again.
And function.
Yeah. So many are very highly depressed or have other issues and stuff that have gone on in their lives, and this just kind of takes care of all those issues and readdresses it and helps them basically set free.
How can people get in touch with you? Do you have a website?
We do. It's let me look at it real quick. It's Path McNeil at earthlink.net or www.healingafterabortion.org.
Great. Well, Beverly, thank you so much for your time and for the good work that you're doing.
Thanks,
nice to speak with you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I've spent some time in the vendor area, and now I'm going to head over and listen to one of my favorite Catholic speakers. Matthew Kelly is here today, and I want to get in there and listen to the good stuff that Matthew has to say, which I'm sure he surely will be a popular speaker here at the Eucharistic Congress. Once again, I'm just overwhelmed by the amount of people here and about how enthusiastic everyone is in their approach to the main focus of this day, which is the Eucharist. It's just been truly a very spiritual experience being here. When they process through with the Blessed Sacrament, people stop and kneel and pause in silence and reverence. And so let's keep walking down here. They've got all kinds of shirts for sale for the Eucharistic Congress. Their theme this year is I Am the Living Bread, and it looks like lots of people sporting t-shirts and hats from the event. One of the things that's been really fun about being here is just running into the folks who are here that are starting to get here for the new media celebration tomorrow, and pretty much you walk a couple steps and then you run into a listener or a podcaster or somebody else like that. And there are so many priests here. That's an amazing thing. Let's head over here and see. I think we're heading up to the Matthew Kelly room right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go in there, and I'll try to record a little bit from there and let you share a little bit of that as well. I just absolutely love Matthew Kelly. His sense of humor is hilarious. If you guys ever get a chance to go listen to him, please do so because he's really terrific. So I'm going to check out some more of these booths that are out here. I'm here at the Diocese of Atlanta's Vocations booth with three great seminarians who are out here today at the Eucharistic Congress looking to spread the word about vocations. Just introduce yourselves for me.
My name is Desmond Drummer.
Hi, Desmond.
And Mario Lopez.
Mario, hi.
And Javier Aponte.
Great. And what are you guys out here doing today? What kind of word are you spreading?
We're doing a lot of things here. We are part liturgy support, part manpower and behind the scenes, and part family members. Because while we have assignments during the Eucharistic Congress, we have to also reach out to our parishioners, reforge bonds on an annual basis. That's why we like the Eucharistic Congress so much. We meet people all over the diocese as seminarians, and this gives us a chance to really come back and see them again and to reconnect.
That's great, and they're probably so excited to hear about how you're doing in seminary and how much closer you are. How many years do the three of you have until you are ordained?
For me, 1 more year.
Wow,
Yeah,
1 more year.
I'm pretty
That's
close,
great.
yeah.
That's great. How about you?
3 years more.
Gosh.
I'm way behind. I have 6 years left.
We'll pray for you. That's going to be a long 6 years.
He needs prayers, absolutely.
Actually, he probably needs prayers more than you do if
You're
he
right,
only
right,
has 1 year.
right, you're right.
So this is the crunch time. So I'm a mom. I have 2 sons, and I want to know, what I can be doing in my home to help them, just to be open to the possibility of a vocation.
I can say for a fact that family prayer and Bible study goes a long way.
Really?
It goes a long way. I grew up Protestant, and what forced me into the Catholic Church was my Bible-based teaching in the home and the prayer life in the home.
Great.
So that pushed me to become Catholic, and I see that the families that are Catholic that I meet today, they have the most vibrant faith life among their students or among their sons and daughters, are those that have prayer and Bible study at the home.
So that's something that we can be doing right now today in our home.
And I'm sure you already do it. The domestic parish. The
Yes.
church teaches that the family is the domestic parish, and the parish that we traditionally call the first base parish is the coming together of all those domestic parishes.
And
So,
we're only there once a week versus at home all day long every day. So good. Well, I will pray for you guys in your ministries, and I'd ask my listeners to do that as well. And thank you for everything that you've done to make today a possibility.
God bless. Welcome to Atlanta. Are you from Atlanta?
I'm headed back now to go help out again at that Catholic show booth and see if we can sell a few more videos. Greg and Jennifer have been doing such a great job with everything that they're doing, and I can see now why the excitement that they've had about being here at the Eucharistic Congress is just so infectious. It's really a wonderful thing. I want to encourage those of you who have the opportunity in future years to attend this or to find something like this in your own parish, that in your own diocese or near you. It's really a wonderful way to recharge your faith and to reinvigorate your spirituality and to fall in love again with the Eucharist. So I want to thank you for coming along with me to the Congress today, and hopefully I'll be podcasting again a little bit more tomorrow from the Catholic New Media Celebration. This is going to be kind of a people everywhere here. Kind of a quick and dirty podcast with not a lot of editing, but I think that for everybody who's not here today, it'll be fun to share with you some of the sights and sounds of the Congress, and hopefully, like I said, I'll have some more for you tomorrow from the Catholic New Media Celebration. So until then, you can drop me feedback. Of course, our feedback number is 206-339-9272. You can find that at catholicmoments.com. Or feel free to drop me a comment on the blog, or just to send an email to lisa@catholicmom.com. So until next time, guys, which hopefully will be tomorrow, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
SQPN, the best in Catholic podcasting.